G'day guys, welcome to the video. It's Cody here, coming to you guys with another video today. I'm waking up a little bit earlier than I normally was. I woke up around 8 o'clock today. At the moment it is 10 o'clock. I am listening to some Dave Ramsey, spitting some financial advice while I'm listing some of the items that I have here and some over there. And then once I get those done, I'll be heading out the back to list all the stuff that's out there, and then hopefully by the end of the day I'll have all that stuff listed. But today again is a list day, so what I want to do, I mentioned this in yesterday's video, I just want to focus on organizing and getting everything up for sale, so then when I go thrifting I can just list all that thrifting stuff up without having the workload of having to list other stuff as well, because it's already done. I'm just going to keep working on that. So I'm now just working on getting out some items that I've sold. So I sold these New Balance pants and I sold these shoes as well to the same customer for a combined shipping cost. And in total, all that's 25 bucks. It's not much at all, and it's probably not something I would buy to resell. But this is just stuff that's been laying around the house that I'm trying to get rid of. So 25 bucks in my pocket, I'll do that. And then that can be reinvested and potentially turned into hundreds of dollars. As I showed you guys in yesterday's video, I sold my drone as well, but I did crash this drone. So I am shipping it out right now. It worked out to be about 170 bucks after fees and everything. I also sold this Total Recall by Arnold Schwarzenegger, my Unbelievable True Life Story book. This one sold for about 7 bucks in total profit. Not much at all, but again, it is better than it sitting around the house and just collecting dust. Making my way down to the post office, just packing the car with some of the parcels that I'm sending out today. Not bad for the first day back for the week. Got the drone there. And also this small box is almost full of parcels. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parcels in there. So this one was the book. This is the Versace suit. That one over there is the pants and the shoes, and these two here are just a couple of DVDs. Every van I look at now, I'm just thinking of a potential camper van opportunity. It's the Hiace 2.4 EFI Toyota. And it's an older one too, and I'm sure I could probably get that for a pretty good price. I'm actually going to write that down, or just take note using this camera and look back at it later. But I'm out the front of my local post office. I made it back home. What I'm going to do now, this is a veranda behind me, just past the back door. My plans are to go through all the stuff that's over here and put stuff up for sale that isn't already up for sale. And also I have this bike here. Hey Susie girl. I have this bike here. This is the bike that I normally like race or I ride for like road riding and stuff. It's the giant Defi or Defi, however you want to say it. I kind of took it apart before I left. Don't ask me why. I kind of forgot. But I did take off the derailleur here as well, and it's kind of in pieces and stuff. It's missing the seat, and the handlebars are completely off it. As you can see, these are the handlebars here. So I might work on putting this bike back together, and I think I might list this on eBay for sale as well. I think this bike goes for about 400 to 500 bucks. So I might get this one up for sale. I did lose on this item. I paid retail for this. This was back in the day when I'd always paid retail for everything and just ruin my finances. So yeah, I paid $1,000 for this brand new. I'm going to get half of that back at most, but I guess that's the price you pay for paying for retail for stuff. Pardon the pun there. There's also some bags and stuff here that I might be going through as well. I'm in just a list mode of getting rid of everything that I own, just becoming really minimalist and having less stuff. There's also a bike back here as well. It's called a National. It's like a road bike with the road bike handlebars. But I realized just from going to Japan that the National is a Japanese brand, and it's a common brand that we saw when we were over there in Japan. It took me a trip to Japan to realize that. This is the Sprint 10 version, and I had this up for about $50 or so on eBay. And I don't think this one's listed, so I'm going to have to list that one as well. And the good old Surly long haul trucker, that one's going to stay with me for a while yet, because there could be potential bike touring opportunities in the future. So I'm going to be holding on to this. And if anything, I might upgrade some parts on this one as well. Oh, Susie. There's also another bike here, this Trek 800 Sport, which is kind of in pieces as well. I think this is the rear tyre for it. So I might put that one back together as well and see if I can just get, you know, whatever it's worth for that one as well. Got to get my toolbox out of my car so I can use the tools in here to put the bike back together. So the other day, or whenever it was, I didn't end up getting to finish cleaning out the car and then taking the photos for it. So I'm going to do that now. I'm making that a priority to get that up for sale. But I just checked the back of the car and it's quite a pigsty. Come have a look. Look at that, so messy. Got so much stuff in here, still from like my last trip that I would have done like across country. It is pretty messy in here, so I've got to clean it out. This is how cold it is at the moment. This water hasn't been opened, it's just been sitting in the back of the car here. And the outside is really cold, it's like freezing cold. It is a chilled water. The weather's pretty chilly at the moment. I'm going to help my nan out. I'm going to head up to her house and get some of the items that she wants to get rid of, and I'm going to sell it for her on eBay and then give her all the profits towards her. She can keep it. I'm just going to go up there now, get the items, maybe take the photos while I'm up there, and then I'm going to bring them back and list them. So I just got out of Nan's. I took some photos of all the stuff she wanted me to sell for her. I just got to take it back home and then list it for sale. Some of the stuff is some pretty cool vintage pieces, so they'll be going on Etsy, and then there's some other stuff that's going on eBay as well. But there's a box full there, and then there's a box full here. She has a lot of porcelain dolls that she's letting go of, and there's also another box down here as well of stuff. And also she just gave me these cards here as well, Holden birthday cards. But yeah, I'm sure there's a market there for those as well. I've just been working here in the office for a bit, just listing some more items, but I'm also just going through like some of my goals. Specifically, one of the goals I have is to make a specific amount of money by my birthday, which is next year, January. And I'm just breaking it down step by step as to what I need to take exactly to get that goal completed and mastered. It is a pretty big goal and it feels like it's going to be stretching me. So I'm just going step by step through exactly what I'll have to do to accomplish that goal. But I'm probably going to edit a video now. Maybe tomorrow's going to be like a trip to the thrift style video or something like that. So it should be pretty fun. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Also put a comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.